How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? As you get ready to listen to this upcoming episode from the Playmakers Blog podcast, I just want to let you know that you too can get into the podcast journey. It's very simple, it's very easy. All you got to do is jump on Anchor, the one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. It is 100% free and easy to use. And even with Anchor, you can get great sponsors who want to advertise your podcast. That means you can get paid for your podcast right away from Jump Street. So, in fact, reading this ad is what I'm doing right now. So, if you had the time, if you had the will and determination and the dream to be a podcaster, what you waiting for? Jump on it. Anchor is the way to go. You ready? I'm ready. The Playmakers Bar Podcast present Hoops Talk, hosted by Darnell the Playmaker Salins. NBA, college basketball, playoffs, March Madness. No matter what, we talking hoops, man. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? I'm back again. You already know your boy down at the Playmaker Silence out here in Jacksonville, Florida. Gloomy Jacksonville, Florida, because it's been raining for like 2 straight weeks on and off over here in Florida. But there's nothing here or there. You know, today is Thursday's edition of Hoops Talk. Feels good to do another Hoops Talk episode in the same week now. It's been a while, but feels good. Why not do a quick show today? You know, we got one half of the finals is set. We know who's going to the NBA finals. And we have another side to figure out. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. Because last night, it was Game 6 of the Western Conference Finals. The Phoenix Suns up 3-2 over the Los Angeles Clippers, looking to put the Los Angeles Clippers away after they couldn't do it at home in Game 5 in Phoenix. We're back in Staples Center. And to be back in Staples Center, it means Paul George coming off a 41-point performance in Game 5. How would Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton and the Suns respond to that? Let's just say they responded very, very, very well. In a game where the Suns were in control throughout, from start to finish, scoring 30 points playing in all 4 quarters. The Phoenix Suns, with a 103 win, they have won the Western Conference Finals, and they are going to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1993, when Charles Barkley led the Suns against Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls. And I don't even have to tell you how that ended. That's the mere fact that I brought up Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls already tells you how that ended back in 1993. The Phoenix Suns led by Chris Paul. Shout out to Chris Paul, man. Using his acting skills to draw a technical foul on DeMarcus Cousins. State Farm's paying him a lot. He uses acting skills. Some people don't like it. I didn't like it, but hey. He got to the tech and he got to shoot a free. Actually, he missed the free throw, though. It was one of the moments when people like to say, ball don't lie. So pretty much, that was that. But 41 points in the closeout game to get to your first NBA final. Shout out to Chris Paul, man. 41 points, 8 assists. He did his thing. Devin Booker, 22 points on the day. DeAndre Ayton gave you 16 and 17. Hey, man, shout out to Jay Crowder, man. Jay Crowder, he hasn't been doing that good in these playoffs. But, hey, man, look here. 19 points in the closeout game. Shout out to Let's give Jay Crowder his props on the day. Jay Crowder showed up in Game 6 last night. Shout out to go to him. Chris Paul finally gets to the NBA Finals in 16 seasons in the league. Like I said, the Phoenix Suns, first time in the finals since 93. Been 28 years. It's a good moment for the Phoenix Suns. Hey man, I'm gonna give my props to the LA Clippers, man. I had them coming out of the West. Obviously, I was wrong. I had them come out of West, but I was wrong. You know, Kawhi Leonard got injured, unfortunately. But shout out to the Clippers, man. Look here. Paul George, Pat Beverly, Morris, Reggie Jackson, Terrence Mann, Nicholas Batum, DeMarcus Cousins. These dudes kept fighting, man. They kept fighting. They really kept fighting. They should have been knocked out in the first round by the Dallas Mavericks. Kept on pushing. They should have been knocked out by the Utah Jazz when Kawhi Leonard went down. Kept pushing. Should have been knocked out in Game 5, but nope. Paul George said I need a 40-point game to get us to Game 6. And in that Game 6, even though Phoenix won it, going away, it got to a point. It was a 7-point game before Monty Williams put Chris Paul back in there. And Chris Paul went on an 8-on run by himself, so he went from 7 to back up to 15. So Monty Williams was on a mission saying, hey, man, I cannot let this team get back in this game. All right, they cut it down to 7. CP3, get your butt back in there. Let's close them out. Let's knock them out. And that's what they. You had to knock out the Clippers. You had to knock out the Clippers. Because if you mess around and think the Clippers was going to give up, you were mistaken. You had to knock them out. And that's what CP3 and the Phoenix Suns did. They knocked them out. So, disappointed for me because I had the Clippers come out of the West for the second year in a row. But, hey, shout out to those guys, you know. Pat Beverly can't get thrown out of the game for pushing CP3. I don't care. I don't care if he said something tonight. Don't look like he said anything, but I don't care. You can't let that happen. I don't care. Pat Bev, you good at what you do of being iterating and being that defensive player that people can't stand, but you're good at it. But something like that, you can't get thrown out because you get your ass whooped. It is what it is. Take your ass whooping and move forward. It is what it is. The Suns were the better team. They wanted it more. They were hungry for it. They realized if we mess around and go back home for a Game 7, the pressure's on us. We don't know. We need to go ahead and knock them out right now, and that's what they did. So shout out to the Phoenix Suns making it to the NBA Finals. Let's see what the future holds for Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and his crew. Actually, I'll bring this crew back. Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Terrence Mann, Reggie Jackson, Marcus Morris, Pat Bev, DeMarcus Cousins. Serge Ibaka needs to stay. I think you should keep Rondo as well. Rondo gives you that flow gen that Chris Paul is for the Suns. Rondo can be that for the Clippers. Zubac. I'll keep this crew together. I'll try it again next year. That way everybody has the same amount of time. Cause you traded for Rondo mid-season. Traded for Rondo mid-season. You really didn't use Terrence Mann that much, but now you know Terrence Mann can ball. You got a sharpshooter in Luke Kennard. He just need to get the minutes and the shots up. That's all that is. Shout out to the Clippers though. You know, another disappointing year, but hey, it is what it is. Suns is moving on. Now we get over to the East side. Tonight is Game 5 in Milwaukee. Series tied 2-2 between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Atlanta Hawks. Giannis will not be playing tonight. There's no structural damage in his knee. Just as everybody predicted, hyperextension, which is like the best news that you can have if you're a Bucks fan or a Giannis fan or NBA fan in general. It just hyperextended. That is it. Which is good news. No structural damage, whatever. But he is out for tonight's game. Will Trae Young play tonight? We don't know, because that's they call it a deep bone bruise. That's not something that goes away quite easily, okay? A deep bone bruise in anyone doesn't go away easily. They got to see how he moves and how he operates before they can determine if he can keep going or not. But it's not an easy thing to come back from. He might be out for this game and then try again in Game 6 at home. They could be their best option because at least you got another game at home. So we most likely probably be without 2 star players in this game. How does the Milwaukee Bucks respond after getting punched in their damn mouth by the Hawks from Game 4? Chris Middleton will have to step up. Jrue Holiday going to have to step up. Brook Lopez going to have to step up. Bobby Portis, you continue to do what you're doing. Unite. You're going to have to talk to a bench forwards and say, forwards, I'm going to need you to knock down some shots. You having way too many good looks, but you're not knocking them down. I need you to knock them down. Pat Connaughton, do what you do and knock down your shots. PJ Tucker doesn't be a pest on the defensive side. That's what you're good at being. You're like Patrick Beverly. You're good at irritating players and getting under their skin and play good defense. And the difference between you and Pat Beverly, you're actually bigger and you can hold and nobody can actually blow you over. So that's that. But y'all must respond at home tonight. You can't lose Game 5 tonight at home. You can't give Atlanta the opportunity to go home for Game 6 and close it out. You got to defend the home court tonight, Milwaukee. For Atlanta, go for the kill. Go for the kill. Y'all beat them by 20 plus points in Game 4. Y'all punched them in their mouth. Do to them what they should have did to y'all. Go for the kill. With or without Trae Young. Because guess what? If you steal this one at home, if you steal this one on the road, you can go home, get your star player back, and knock them out and get to the finals to face the Phoenix Suns. If you're the Atlanta Hawks. That should be your game plan. If you're Nate McMillan, that should be your game plan. And I like to see Cam Reddish more. As you saw, Cam Reddish came ready to play. Sweet Lou was a general on the court. Bogdanovich found his stroke. For some reason. Y'all having problems dealing with John Collins. I'm noticing that. John Collins has been a problem for the Hawks. And he hasn't really been scoring. It's just the fact that he's all over the freaking place. You had Lou Williams give you 21 points and 8 assists in Game 5. Bogdanovich had 20 in that game. Herter only had 15 in that game. The gun out a lot came off the bench, gave you 10. You got 12 from Reddish. And if I'm looking at it, 16 from Middleton. You can't do that, man. I need 20. I need 26 from Middleton. Lopez, 7. Lopez, I need you down inside. I need 15 to 18 from Lopez. Drew Holiday had 19. I can work with that. Portis, I need you back up in the teams. I need you back in the 15 to 19 range again. Connaughton, I need about 10 to 12 from you. Forrest, I need about 10 to 12 from you. But the Hawks, I like what I see from the Hawks. 21 from Williams, 20 from Bogdanovich. Herter had you 15. Let's make it 18. Let's make it 18 to 20 for Herter. Capella gave you 15, but that's really what he gives you on a nightly basis anyway, so that's good. Gallinari 10 off the bench. I like to see 15. Cam Reddish 12. You keep doing what you're doing. Tonight should be very interesting. Injured stars, but the series must continue on. Who wants to be one game away from reaching the NBA Finals? Who wants to be one game away from reaching the NBA Finals? The Hawks haven't been there since the 50s. The Bucks haven't been there since the 70s. We're talking long years here. We thought Phoenix was long for 28. We passed 28. We about in the 40s and 50 years, or 60 years since these two teams have made it to an NBA Finals. What is it going to be? Who wants it more tonight? The Hawks without Trae Young or the Bucks without Giannis? Who wants to walk in the ATL on Saturday and say, I'm trying to go to the NBA Finals? That's all it is. That's it. There's nothing else. So with that being said, from out here in Jacksonville, Florida, man, on this quick Thursday morning, down the Pac-Man song, signing off saying, hey, y'all enjoyed tonight. We'll be back next week. We're going to see if the finals are set or we got another game left to play in the Eastern Conference Finals. Holla at you. Whew. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode as much as I enjoy bringing it to you. So if you want to stay updated and know when new episodes of Hoop Salts come out, subscribe and follow to the podcast. You can do this on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Speaker.com, or any of your favorite platforms, including iTunes/Apple Podcasts. And for those of you who are listening on iTunes and Apple Podcasts, go ahead and drop a rate and review of the podcast to let us know how we're doing and how we can improve. And for those of you who want to see any other podcasts that we got going on, go ahead and subscribe to our website, theplaymakersblog.com, and you can see all the podcasts that we do. Until next time for Hoops Talk, it's your boy, the Playmaker down there, Silent, signing off.